Hello and welcome to my channel. In this video I'm going to cover reasons why you might be struggling with acne and what you can do to improve your skin. I'm Rita Almusa, Master Esthetician and Skin Expert. So today I want to talk to you about what we can do to really get past those lifestyle choices, bad habits, and also different products that you might be using that are actually making your skin worse. I dealt with acne for many years. Anything from blackheads, whiteheads, cystic acne, skin congestion from like 8th grade all the way into my early 20s. So even though I have clear skin now, it does not mean that I didn't struggle and go through this exact same thing. So I'm happy to dive into these today with you and really get down to the bottom of what it is that's going on in your body and with your skin and getting you to a level of clear skin and confidence that I know you're waiting to have. Firstly, I would like to kind of go over the difference between a master esthetician and a dermatologist. I think there's a lot of confusion about what is the difference between the two. Now, when it comes to certain hormonal issues and imbalances with chemistry within the body, that's when it's really important that you see a dermatologist because they're able to prescribe different prescriptions such as antibiotics and different prescription topical creams and gels. And those will really help to penetrate into the skin and into the body differently than what an esthetician would be able to provide as a solution. Now, as a master esthetician, I have studied the skin, I have been an esthetician for over 13 years, and I have a deep understanding of the actual skin's anatomy and what's going on with the levels of skin and with products and ingredients and different lifestyle habits and choices that are really going to make a difference on a day-to-day basis. Now, this is something that you can have a conversation with your own esthetician, or you're welcome to send me a message or leave a comment below if you have any questions after this video. The first thing that I want to cover is the difference between acne and congested skin. So when you're talking about acne, this is when you're talking about actual blackheads and cystic acne, those deep, painful pimples that you wake up with and you really can't touch them. Even if you cover them up with concealer or makeup, they end up getting worse by the end of the day. Now, skin congestion is a little different. Skin congestion is when you're going to see bumps or a roughness or unevenness and you see little like patterns on different areas of the skin, and that could be due to an actual reaction to a product or even a habit. So we're going to cover all of those moving forward. A huge factor when it comes to acne is lifestyle choices. Now, this is a conversation that I have very often with my clients, and it's something that I don't think clients really think has a lot to do with acne. Some clients feel like acne is just a curse. It's in their DNA, it's in their genes, and they just have to accept it, and there are no solutions. I'm living proof telling you that I've been there and I have seen the changes in my own skin. So I'm really excited to help you have a better understanding as to what it is that will really help your skin. When we're talking about lifestyle choices, I'm talking about diet, I'm talking about exercising, I'm talking about hygiene and different products that you're using. So these all factor into having clear skin. So when we're discussing diet, what I mean by that is not a diet to lose weight. It's actually a diet to cleanse your system. Your body is naturally going to defend itself, so it's going to start pushing it out. And so what I mean by that is if you're allergic to dairy or certain ingredients that your body doesn't really know what to do, then it's going to go on the defense and it's going to cause breakouts. You might notice this after you have a large piece of cake and the next day, or something chocolate. It's not necessarily the same for everyone. It does not mean that chocolate causes acne. It doesn't mean that pizza causes acne. But what it means is that your own body chemistry is not reacting well to a certain ingredient, and so it's really important that you stay cognizant and you pay attention to how your body's reacting to wheat or dairy. Maybe even not just all of dairy, it could be cheese, maybe it's not the milk. It's really important for you to take note and maybe keep a food diary for a month and see what happens 1 or 2 days after you have eaten a certain type of food and see what happens to your skin. Do you notice that your skin looks a little bit more glowing when you're eating fresh fruit and vegetables and less processed foods? Maybe removing grease or fried foods really helps. These are all things that are really going to help you understand your own body. It's really important that you make an effort to eat more fresh fruits and veggies and consume less salt, less sugar, and less processed foods. It's really going to pay off. You'll actually see your pores looking smaller and your skin is just going to glow from within. And that's the ultimate goal, is we want our body to be fresh and clean and detoxified. So when you're putting these ingredients into your body's gonna push them out, and you're gonna actually see that through your pores. Now that includes alcohol, that includes smoking. So all these lifestyle choices are going to show right away on your skin. Your skin is your biggest organ, so it's basically going to show what's going on the inside. That's the first sign for you to know what's really happening internally. Exercising is a great way for you to detox your body. So I highly recommend that you're getting your heart rate up at least 30 minutes 5 times a week, if not more. But I would say that that's a really good start. Now, if you need to get on the bandwagon of working out on a daily basis, don't push yourself too hard. Just go out for a walk. Just get moving. Because once you're moving, you'll be more likely to go for that run or push yourself a little bit further. You're gonna feel better about yourself. Your confidence is gonna be great. And trust me, your skin is going to start looking much better once you can detox and get all of that out of your system from a good run. Another lifestyle habit that you really want to pay attention to is making sure that you're washing your sheets, especially your pillowcase, at least once a week. And you also want to make sure that you put your hair back into like a loose braid or a loose bun before you go to bed, because these hair products and the oil from your hair are going all over your pillowcase, and that's basically just creating this bacteria growing environment for you to sleep in throughout the whole night. So be aware that you need to have a clean pillowcase and try to pull your hair back when you go to sleep. If you are experiencing acne, it's important that you are not cleansing your face more than twice a day. I feel like it's a common conception that when you have acne, you want to scrub your face, you want to wash your face as much as possible because you think you're just going to wash away that acne. But what's actually happening is you're creating your skin to work harder. It's going to create more oil, which is basically going to make your acne worse. So what we want to do is we want to calm the skin, we want to let the skin relax, and we want to give it products that are not going to strip your natural oil barrier. And we want products that are going to treat and help balance the skin. And what I mean by that is if you're using a cleanser, it's very important that you avoid the ingredient sulfate. Now, sulfates are going to be that foaming agent, and they are in so many cleansers in the convenience stores and drugstores. So you really have to be careful. I'm talking about the main brands that push these acne wash products. They usually have sulfates, and what that's doing is it's going into your skin and it's giving you that squeaky clean feeling, but it's also going to break down your natural barrier that's protecting itself. So your skin thinks it needs to produce more oil, and that's going to cause more acne basically. A few other habits that I want to talk about are your daily habits when it comes to your cell phone, where you're putting your hands. What are your habits? Pay attention to where you're breaking out. If you're breaking out on your forehead, it could be that you are thinking with your hand on your face. Now, a good rule of thumb is to just keep your hands off your face, whether that be picking, resting your face on your hands in the day, on the desk, whatever you're doing, just try to keep your hands off of your face. Your hands touch many surfaces throughout the day, and they're picking up so many germs and bacteria, and you just don't want to put those on your skin. So if you are breaking out here, it could be that you need to pay attention to cleansing your phone and disinfecting your phone more often. If it's a certain side of your face, maybe when you're driving, you rest your hand, which way? You rest your hand on the window and you're touching your face, or you're playing with your face in these areas. Just be really aware that if you are breaking out in a certain area, it's a true telltale sign that there's something that has led up to that breakout. So be aware of that. Next tip is making sure that if you are wearing makeup, be sure that you are cleansing your makeup brushes and your beauty blending sponges at least once a week. So there are certain cleaners that you can get, brush cleaners that are super simple, very easy to use. You don't have to spend an hour doing it, but it's very important that you aren't allowing buildup and bacteria to grow in your makeup brushes. Ooh, that's so gross. I know we're all guilty, even myself included, but it's so important. So just make sure that you do that at least once a week. It's so tempting to find makeup products that are the thickest, heaviest coverage and just slap it on and try to cover everything that's going on. But what you could be doing is making the situation worse. I know that's so tough to hear because there's nothing more frustrating than wanting to have that beautiful clean canvas, and the only way to do that is to just layer on the foundation or the powder or the concealer. So if you do choose to use makeup, I urge you to really look at the ingredients and make sure that it does not have any fragrance, that it doesn't have any dyes. These are going to irritate the skin and they're going to make your acne worse. I do have some products that I recommend if you are trying to conceal acne. I feel like they are not going to make your acne worse, but they do cover up the acne, especially for special events. There are certain products that are acne treatment concealers. I didn't have those in high school, so I don't know if they work, but I feel like they are probably going to be better than just your typical drugstore concealer. Now, ingredients that you do want to use and you want to pay attention, you want to search for these, are going to be salicylic acid and glycolic acid. Also, if you do have a breakout, it's really nice to keep tea tree oil on hand. Rosehip oil is a great one to help heal the skin. It's nature's retin-A. Now, if you are trying to calm the skin down, rosehip oil is going to work very well. It's also going to help to use vitamin C serum. Vitamin C serum will help to reduce the redness, and it will also help to prevent future breakouts. I want to give you a few tips that you can use if you have a special event and you really want to try to calm down some of these breakouts, especially if you have a big cystic breakout, a deep pimple. Some of these tips will help to reduce that and get you through your special event with confidence and a smile. My first tip is to ice the area that you have the breakout. Now, never put ice directly on the face. You always want to use a wet washcloth over the ice cube, and then you just want to gently ice the breakout for no more than 1 to 2 minutes. That usually helps to calm down what's going in underneath the surface. Another thing that you can do is take a Q-tip and dip it in some tea tree oil and just spot treat where you have that breakout. You don't want to put tea tree oil all over your face, and you might want to dilute the tea tree oil that you have because it's very strong and it can burn your skin, so be very careful. Another thing that you can do is, for a special event, I don't recommend to do this every single day, obviously, but for a special event, if you take ibuprofen, this will help with the inflammation, so that will help to calm down the skin, especially if it's for a special event and you have one of those friendly little cystic acne pimples visiting right in time for the photos. I hope that you found this video helpful. I hope that I covered some areas that maybe you didn't think about before that could really make a big difference. If you do have any questions, please leave your comments below. I am always here to help, and I'm very excited to join you on your skin journey to clear skin. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification button so that you will get an email whenever I release new videos, and have a beautiful day.